folks, and welcome to the Hillbilly Kitchen. This is like a three-part video. I'm going to give you all about 4 ways to brew real Southern sweet tea, and I'm going to tell you about a Christmas gift idea, and I'm also going to give away this fabulous Dollar Tree tin. At the very end of the video, I'm going to tell you how you can win this, but here's what makes this Dollar Tree tin so special. I'm going to fill it with peanut butter and chocolate fudge that I made with love in my very own kitchen. So stick around till the end of the video. Now, sweet tea has been a Southern staple for forever. And before the soda companies started peddling their death in a can and convinced everybody that we had to have a Coke to have a smile and whatever, you know, they have all those logos. Everybody drank sweet tea. At every gathering, you had to have sweet tea or it wasn't a gathering. And my Aunt Effie, she kept a pot on the corner of her stove all the time. She brewed her sweet tea every single day. It was fresh. Now, it's really simple and really cheap. You need, I'm going to give you the ingredients for a half of a gallon of tea, because that's about what you would drink, you know, if you were just sitting around drinking it. If you want it for a party or a cookout or a family get together, you know, where everybody's coming over for dinner, you might want to double it and make a gallon or even make more. I've done it for fundraisers that the kids did and made 5 gallons and put in one of those big water jugs. But all you need for half a gallon is 2 family-sized tea bags. And you can get a box of 24 family-sized tea bags, which will make 6 gallons, for about $1. Everybody has them on sale all the time. If they're not on sale one week, wait till the next week and they'll be on sale. As it's super inexpensive, and you don't need any special equipment. You just need a pot. You're going to heat 4 cups of water to make half a gallon. You can heat it in your microwave. But like I said, my Aunt Effie was before the days of microwave, so she kept her pot on the stove. That was her teapot. She heated her water in it and she steeped her tea in it. Heating it in the microwave is fine. You don't want your water boiling, but you want it very hot. And you just put your tea bags in the hot water, and you're going to let them sit for 3 to 5 minutes. Now, here's the deal. If you go put in laundry and you start sweeping or vacuuming or whatever and you forget about the tea, it's not going to hurt it, because there's only so much tea in those 2 tea bags. But you want to let it sit for at least 3 minutes. If it goes longer, it goes longer. Now, you don't have to buy anything special if you want to brew it and make it really fast. You can throw your 2 family-sized tea bags in a regular automatic drip coffee maker. Any automatic drip coffee maker will work. And you put about 4 cups of water in it, push the button, and it will spit out tea. You can also brew it on your deck in the sun. Now, in the summertime, you can put 2 tea bags and about half a gallon of water. Leave a little room. You do need a glass jug for this. That's the only special equipment. And it has to have a top on it big enough so that you can get the tea bags down in it. Now, in the summertime, like I said, this will only take 30-45 minutes because it's hot. In the wintertime, you want to let it sit at least an hour. If you get busy and forget it, it's not going to hurt it, because there's only so much tea in these bags. Now, the cold brewed tea doesn't have a real sharp bitter taste. If you heat brew it, it has a more bitter taste. The stuff that big chain fast food place sells for 99 cents for a big foam cup like this, and they also sell it in the gallons, it is hot brewed. It has that bitter taste. If you like the bitter taste, you want to hot brew it. If you're looking for something maybe a little bit milder and you're not crazy about that, cold brew it. And you can cold brew it in the winter. Like I said, you just put your tea bags in there and let them sit. Put them in a sunny window if you can find it, or still set them out on the deck if it's not freezing. I actually put these tea bags in here, I think about 3 o'clock today. And it's pretty late now. It's after 7. But they're fine. you take your tea bags out, give them a little squeeze, get rid of them because you don't want those tea bags. And you can see here our tea that's in our hot water, how dark it's getting already. It's only been in there, I don't know, maybe a minute and a half. Now, you also have to have sugar. Now, how much sugar entirely depends on your taste. If you want it like that fast food restaurant that sells it, you want a whole cup of sugar and half a gallon of tea. A lot of southern people don't like it quite so sweet. You want about a half a cup, and you can put anywhere in between that. The cold brewed tea is not going to be as bitter, and you can use less sugar and still get a much sweeter taste. Now, if I hot brew it, I like it about 3/4 of a cup of sugar, which is not quite as sweet as fast food stuff. The fast food stuff is almost like syrup. But in cold brewed tea, I do about half a cup of sugar. Adjust the sugar to suit your taste. Now, you do want to put the sugar in your tea while it's hot. And if you ever go to a restaurant and they only have unsweetened tea and you want sweet tea, ask them to bring you 2 glasses. One with ice, because you have to have lots of ice for sweet tea, and a glass of tea with no ice in it. Put your sugar in the glass of tea with no ice in it. That way it will dissolve. Once you put the ice in, it's going to be almost impossible to get the sugar to dissolve. That's why when you order it in a store and it's already got the ice in it, you really can't add sugar to it. It all goes to the bottom. It's terrible. Alright, and that's probably been about 3 minutes, and look at how dark that is. And that's probably good there. That's about all you need. Now, I said we were making a half a gallon, and we only have 4 cups of water. So most of you know a half gallon is 8 cups. Now, the other thing you need for sweet tea, other than your sugar, and because this is hot brewed, I'm going to go ahead and put my sugar in here. You have to add the sugar when it's hot. I'm not going to do a full cup because, like I said, that's almost syrup. And the really hot tea, it just dissolves instantly. It does take a little bit longer in the cold brewed tea. You have to stir it a little bit more because the water's not hot. But you have to have lots of ice. And that brings us to my Christmas present idea. I'm going to turn this on now so you can hear it. I turned it off because I didn't want the white noise. This thing has push buttons on the top of it. It just has a simple on-off switch. And it shows you what cycle it's in, when you need to add water to it, when it's full. This is by Nuaire, and it produces 49 pounds of ice in a day. It also only draws 2.25 amps, which means if you were on a houseboat or in an RV and you were off-grid, you were using just solar power, you should be able to use this on your solar panels. Now, I wanted to try it. I have not tried it with the solar panels yet, but I think during the day you could probably run it for like 8 hours in the summertime, and it wouldn't drain your batteries because it only pulls the 2.25 amps. And it would give you ice for your coolers and your drinks and everything, and you would get plenty of ice in 8 hours because it freezes like 9 ice cubes at a time. I'm going to put a link in the description where you can order this Nuaire ice maker. You can hear it's not very loud, but like I said, I didn't want the white noise in the whole video. And it makes these cute little round ice cubes. I had it on earlier. And they have the hole in them because it freezes on the prongs. I said this is the big one. This one produces 49 pounds of ice in a day. Most of them don't do that. They only do like 4 or 5 ice cubes at a time. This one does 9. So the other thing you need for sweet tea is you need ice. So I'm going to just take the basket out of this. This does have a removable basket, and I'm going to dump all this ice in here. And And you want to add enough ice or ice and cold water to get to your 8 cups or 2 quarts of water. Which that came close enough. My coffee maker is still brewing tea over here, so it appears that heating the water is quicker than brewing it in a coffee pot. But whether you cold brew it, you heat it on a stove, you heat it in a microwave. I do want to show you this coffee pot tea here. See, this looks exactly the same as what we made in here. Add your sugar to this. Pour it in a jug, whatever kind of jug you have. Add your ice to it, and it's exactly what we have right here. You do want to always add the sugar before the ice. So, microwave, stovetop, coffee pot, it doesn't matter. It's super cheap, super simple, and it's super good. And here's a little secret. It doesn't have any sodium in it. So you get the pick-me-up like you get with the canned sodas, because you get the caffeine and you get the sugar, but you don't get the bloating. And that's another reason why Southern women really enjoy our iced tea. So maybe you want to kick that canned soda habit and take up an iced tea drinking habit. It'll save you a ton of money. You'll lose weight, you'll feel better, and you won't get neuropathy from the high fructose corn syrup in those things. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Okay, now, if you would like to win the 10, hang on for just a second, because I want to tell you about the greatest gift ever. The whole reason why we have Christmas is because God gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him should not perish but have everlasting life. If you do not have everlasting life, if you don't know Jesus, if you have not been forgiven of your sins and been saved, I want to encourage you to seek that gift and find it before this Christmas passes. Now, if you want to win the 10, in the comment section of the video, comment fudge and sweet tea. Now, I know those don't go together, but they will create a glitch in Google search engine for sure. You can comment anything else that you want after that, but first start out your comment with fudge and sweet tea. On December the 19th, I will print off all of the comments and I will cut them apart and I will draw one name out of a pot. Then I will contact you in the comment section and give you a link where you can email me your address so that you don't have to put your address in the comment section. I will ship this anywhere so everybody can enter. I cannot guarantee international shipping because I don't know what customs will do to it. I'm shipping it through the postal service. So if you're somewhere outside the U.S., I hope you get it. You can enter and I will try. If you would like to get one of these ice makers by New Air for someone for Christmas or for yourself, they would make a great gift for Mom if she has a lot of big family dinners. I've plugged this in a lot when everybody comes over for dinner so that we would have extra ice, because it takes a lot of ice when you have a house full of people. Be a good gift for Dad for his man cave. Maybe a joint gift for Mom and Dad together, or anybody, you know, if you wanted to do a joint gift. But I will put a link where you can get this in the description. And I want to thank you for joining us in the Hillbilly Kitchen. Don't forget to click like and subscribe before you leave. You do have to be a subscriber to win the fudge. And until next time, put God first.